Everyone is unique. There's no question about it. But some people take unique to an entirely different dimension. In this video, you'll meet 15 people who shatter every mold, challenge every expectation, and exist far beyond the boundaries of what most think is possible. From rare traits to bodies designed in ways science still struggles to explain, each of them is real. Each of them is amazing. And by the end, you may find yourself rethinking what it truly means to be human. Let's start this journey with number 15, Victoria Salceto. Victoria was only 5 when she picked up a metal rod and struck a live power line while playing on her rooftop in Ecuador. The current surged through her body. Doctors had to remove both arms and her left leg to keep her alive. She doesn't remember the accident, only the long years after. At first, she tried prosthetic limbs, but they felt bulky, foreign. She let them go. Her remaining leg became her independence, and she taught herself to write, fix her hair, cook meals, swim, and even dive beneath the water with her foot. Now in her 20s, Victoria studies journalism, speaks publicly, and reaches millions through her videos. Her attention isn't on what's gone, it's on what remains. She rejects pity and avoids dramatic speeches. Her belief is simple. The mind shifts first, and the body follows. Without faith in moving ahead, progress never begins. She calls her leg her magic limb. But the real magic is her refusal to ever stand still. Number 14. The Sassy Sisters. Teresa and Anna were born without arms. They are not biological sisters, but they were adopted by the same mother and raised side by side, connected by circumstance and choice. From early childhood, their feet became their hands. Writing, dressing, cooking, and cleaning, each task learned through repetition and patience. It's simply how we've always done it, Teresa explains. Now that does not mean the world makes it simple. ATMs sit too high. Shopping carts require workarounds, and curious strangers stare longer than necessary. Anna admits it can feel very exhausting. Instead of retreating, they began sharing their daily routines online. Changing bulbs, styling hair, and preparing meals. Ordinary moments filmed honestly. Their goal is not applause, it is clarity. Arms are overrated, they joke, not out of denial, but confidence. And they know life might have been easier another way. Still, they built their own methods. They ask for respect, not sympathy or likes. 2 women navigating life together, entirely on their own unique terms. Number 13. Caroline Marquez. Caroline lives in Florida and was born in Puerto Rico. She's a mechanical engineer, trainer, and competitive bodybuilder. For 8 years, she has trained relentlessly and now squats 350 pounds, more than twice her weight, and leg presses over 1,500. And her bicep curls reach 50 pounds. Since the beginning, she's grown from 85 pounds to 137, achieving everything naturally despite non-stop accusations online. I've never touched steroids, she says, and even if someone did, this still takes work. Critics claim she looks masculine or assume her body is fake. She ignores it. Bodybuilding gave her direction and confidence after years of bullying for her curly hair and quiet, nerdy personality. Today, she creates content, shares on OnlyFans, and then flexes without apology. Her aim is simple: keep testing her limits. Dressed as Supergirl, she once pushed a 2-ton Hummer limousine. I want to feel unstoppable, she says. Then she proves it. This is effort. Number 12. Eden Strong. Eden lives with Ullrich congenital muscular dystrophy, a 1 in a million disorder that weakens nearly every single muscle in her body. To keep her alive, 7 machines support her breathing, clear her lungs, and track oxygen levels. And her wheelchair functions like a moving life support system, and her home feels more like a small clinic than an apartment. Still, Eden runs her own business, creates content online, and manages her life with a trusted team of personal assistants. Lately, strangers have criticized her for exploring fertility options, questioning whether she should even consider motherhood. Eden answers calmly. Wanting children, she says, isn't exclusive to the able-bodied. She uses TikTok live sessions to educate critics and speak openly about disabled parenting. Her world depends on backup plans and backup equipment, but her ambitions are never partial. "I'm not lucky despite my disability," she explains. "I'm lucky because of it." She moves forward without waiting for approval or likes. Number 11. Amaya was born with caudal regression syndrome and microtia with atresia. She has no legs and no outer ears. During a 20-week scan, her parents, Jaylin and Chris, were warned that something was unusual, though the full picture emerged only after birth. Breathing proved difficult due to a cleft palate and jaw complications, leading to 3 major surgeries within 6 weeks. After months in the hospital, she finally came home. Her family adapted quickly. Jaylin learned sign language. Her sister Araya rarely leaves her side. The household softened its volume to help Amaya sense vibrations and sound. Therapy fills her schedule, and she approaches each session with steady determination. Another spinal procedure is planned, and fundraising efforts are underway. Still, Amaya radiates happiness. She moves constantly, smiles often, and meets each challenge with curiosity. Her parents say she recognizes no boundaries. Through shared videos, her journey now offers reassurance to other families navigating similar paths. Number 10. Callie Runke. Callie from New Jersey was born with Marquez syndrome type A, and which is basically a rare form of dwarfism that affects bone growth and organ development. Standing just 3 feet tall, she is smaller than many others with the same condition. That measurement has never defined her. Callie's mindset is direct. No one gets to limit her. She has walked runways for Little People of America, served as a charity ambassador, and appeared in media to raise awareness and love. Childhood was pretty tough, but her brother Ed stood beside her through it all. Today, her biggest frustration isn't physical barriers. It's when people speak down to her as if size equals immaturity. "I'm 3 feet tall," she says, "but I'm an adult woman." Her confidence carries weight. She refuses to shrink herself to satisfy expectations. Instead, she moves forward, outspoken and steady, encouraging others to claim their space without apology. She is amazing. Number 9. Danny always dreamed of becoming a parent. Yes, after 9 years of transitioning and while battling addiction, that hope finally became reality. Their child, Wilder, is now 5 years old. Raised as a girl, Danny grew up surrounded by makeup and strict gender rules. When Wilder was born, Danny chose a different path: gender-neutral parenting. That means no assigned colors, no forced pronouns, and no limits on toys or interests. "I've seen how rigid roles can shape kids. I didn't want that for Wilder," Danny explains. Well, of course, not everyone supports the choice. Online, hundreds leave harsh comments, calling it wrong or demanding intervention. Danny focuses on encouragement instead. "Kind words drown out the noise," they say. "What matters most is raising Wilder in a home built on honesty and safety." "I hope Wilder carries more self-worth than I ever did," Danny says. They're meant to shift something. And Danny stands beside them, creating the childhood they once needed. So, what do you think about Danny? Number 8. Sabrina. Sabrina lives in North Carolina with a severe form of psoriasis that affects far more than her skin. Diagnosed at 12, she spent years covering visible plaques, battling insecurity and discomfort in silence. Now 30, she cannot maintain regular employment because of persistent pain. Even playing with her children requires careful pacing. She shares a home with her husband, Daniel, and their 2 daughters, and credits motherhood for pulling her through her lowest emotional point. For a long time, she hid her condition from public view. Recently, she chose a different path. Sabrina speaks openly about psoriasis as an autoimmune disorder that touches every part of daily life, not just appearance. Through videos, she explains the physical strain and mental toll. Her intention is simple: reduce stigma and encourage understanding. She hopes others living with similar struggles feel less alone and more willing to step forward. Number 7. Leslie Lux. Leslie grew up captivated by anime, especially the glamorous, exaggerated female characters. That fascination shaped how she viewed herself. "Cosplay made me want surgery," she admits. Now an Instagram model, Leslie has invested over $100,000 transforming her body to resemble the animated figures she admired. "I want to be bold, curvy, extreme," she says. For her, it isn't only about appearance, it's about staying visible. "There's always someone with bigger curves or a fresher look. I have to stay relevant." Her boyfriend Michael supports her changes but says it can feel surreal. Some days it's like meeting someone new. At times it's overwhelming. Friends and family worry she may push too far, yet Leslie has no plans to slow down. She understands it's not everyone's taste. "I feel alive when I'm evolving. I feel closer to who I pictured," she says. Anime or real life, she's crafting herself freely, without asking permission. Number 6. Slavisa Pyitch. Slavisa is among the rare few whose body works outside normal rules. He can carry and hold electricity without injury. While high voltage would seriously harm most people, Slavisa can absorb strong currents and redirect them to heat objects, power bulbs, or even cook sausages. His gift appeared in childhood and has amazed scientists and audiences ever since. In one display, he sent 20,000 volts through his body, around 50 times stronger than a household outlet and near lightning intensity. He remained calm, without visible pain. Experts found his body lacks sweat glands, making his skin highly resistant. With little moisture, electricity does not travel through him as it would through others. He holds multiple Guinness World Records for these feats. What stands out isn't only endurance, it's precision. He doesn't withstand voltage. He manages it, directs it, and demonstrates a level of control that feels almost unreal to witness in person. Number 5. Callie and Carter Torres. Well, nobody, we mean not even their own parents, expected Callie and Carter to survive a single day. Conjoined at the pelvis, sharing organs below the waist, and born with one leg each, their odds were painfully slim. Yet they survived, and they kept growing. Their parents, Chelsea and Nick, decided early that hope would guide every choice. They homeschool, and they manage therapy sessions. They design routines around strength, balance, and teamwork. At 3 years old, standing together was still a challenge. Every step felt uneven, uncertain, but it was theirs. They laugh, squabble, and wobble forward like any siblings learning life side by side. Separation surgery was considered, but the risk proved too great. So they adapted. 5 years have passed since their story first reached the public. Details today are scarce. But one truth remains unchanged. Survival isn't always about statistics. Sometimes it's about 2 children holding tight to each other and parents who refuse to let hope fade. All right, guys, now let's head over to number 4, Orlando Surell. Well, now, this one is truly amazing. Orlando Surell grew up in Virginia and experienced an ordinary childhood until age 10. During a baseball game, a ball struck the left side of his head. He briefly lost consciousness and endured headaches afterward. And then something unusual happened. From that day forward, he could recall exact dates, weather conditions, and personal events with precise accuracy. Ask him about February 14, 1991, and he responds immediately, without calculation. Doctors identify his ability as acquired savant syndrome, a rare occurrence where brain injury unlocks exceptional skill. Researchers studying memory and neuroplasticity have examined his case closely. Orlando lives a typical life, and yet his mind tracks time with remarkable detail. The accident altered the way his brain processes information. What began as trauma became unexpected capacity. His experience challenges assumptions about how the brain works and how much potential remains hidden beneath ordinary awareness. Number 3. Drew Presta. Drew didn't move to Los Angeles to blend in. She moved there to stop feeling small. Growing up in Reno, she endured stares, whispers, and cruel jokes she never forgot. And most people focused only on her height. In LA, surrounded by individuality, she chose a reset. While studying fashion marketing, she stepped into modeling, and something shifted. Confidence didn't arrive overnight. She built it slowly. She learned to celebrate her curves, practiced posing, and finally heard herself say, "I'm beautiful like this." At 3 feet 4 inches tall, that's simply a fact, not a limit. She's also sharp, playful, and fearless in the best way. Online criticism still shows up. So does support from people who finally feel understood. Drew isn't chasing praise for being different. She wants the same respect and affection that anyone deserves. All she's ever done is live openly, without shrinking herself for mere comfort. And that alone speaks louder than anything else. Number 2. Ben Underwood. From extraordinary sight to a boy who navigated through sound, this is Ben. Diagnosed with retinal cancer at 2, Ben had both eyes removed before turning 3. What followed amazed everyone. Like bats and dolphins, he mastered echolocation. By clicking his tongue and listening closely to returning echoes, he built a mental picture of his surroundings. He didn't rely on a cane or a guide dog. He moved independently, rode a bicycle, skateboarded, and even played basketball, all guided by sound. He recognized size, shape, and distance purely through audio signals. Researchers were stunned by how his brain adapted, converting sound into a form of sight. His skill challenged assumptions about human limits. Yet more powerful than his ability was his outlook. Ben never defined himself by blindness. He saw possibilities where others saw barriers. Though he passed away in 2009, his story continues to motivate people everywhere, proving resilience can reshape reality in ways few imagine possible. Number 1. Nihal Betla. People first noticed Nihal because of his appearance, but they remembered him for the way he carried himself. A progeria caused his body to age nearly 8 times faster than usual. By his early teens, his joints had stiffened, his skin deeply lined, and his bones delicate. Yet his heart never matched his condition. He loved science, films, and admired Bollywood star Amir Khan, whom he later met. Cameras didn't scare him. Crowds didn't silence him. Instead, he helped launch one of India's earliest progeria awareness efforts, hoping other children could find treatment, or at least understanding. And his goal was to travel to Boston for a clinical trial. Before that could happen, he passed away at 15 after attending a wedding in southern India. His family said it happened quickly. Heat, exhaustion, perhaps a heart too fragile to continue. Still, for years, Nihal offered his time and strength to strangers. Even now, his story keeps moving forward, carrying his spirit beyond his years. If you've enjoyed watching this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for hanging with us, and we'll see you soon in the next one.